Yo, this is Punch from Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Let's touch base on the heavyweight division. Let's touch base on who I consider the #1 heavyweight of the world, Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber from Alabama. But have you noticed that Deontay Wilder still is in the same position where Golden Boy left him off? Have you realized that? Has anyone in the boxing world realized that Deontay Wilder is going on to the 5th year of holding the WBC title without unifying? Have you noticed? Has anyone noticed? Think about it. What has Deontay Wilder significantly done for his career, legacy-wise? How has he enhanced his legacy since 2015? Since winning the WBC title versus Stavern. He has beaten Stavern again, Dominic Brazil, a couple of here and there's top-rated, top 15 heavyweights. Went to a draw with Tyson Fury, beat Luis Ortiz, which was probably his impressive win. And now he's gonna face Luis Ortiz again. What has Deontay Wilder actually done in almost 5 years to expand his legacy, to enhance his legacy? What is going on with his camp? What is going on with the management? Who is running his career to the point where he's still the Deontay Wilder of 2015? I believe it against Stavern, he ranked in 1 million views. I think it was 1.2, maybe 1.7. I think it was 1.2 million views. So I question myself. What would Deontay Wilder be today if he was still with Oscar De La Hoya Golden Boy Promotions? Maybe he'll be the Undisputed. Maybe he would have unified a long time ago. Maybe the Anthony Joshua fight would have happened a long time ago. They both with the zone. I don't know. Would they? What is going on? What is going on with Deontay Wilder's career? At the age of what, 29, 28, he became the WBC title. And right now he's 33, 34 years old. And still in the same spot? Who's take responsibility? Who should be accountable for Deontay Wilder? And still, to this point, in my opinion, he is the #1 heavyweight champion of the world. Yet, why more people has accomplished more? Anthony Joshua accomplished more. Andy Ruiz has just accomplished more than Deontay Wilder. What is going on? Tyson Fury has accomplished more because he vacated the belt when he went to his hiatus and had that drug problem, mental illness problem. What has Deontay Wilder really done legacy-wise? In my opinion, I do consider, like I said, I do consider him the #1 heavyweight champion of the world. The #1 heavyweight of the world. But what has you done legacy-wise? Because anybody answer the question, you already know, you can leave it in the comment box. And of course, you could all, if you're a Deontay Wilder fan, if you any other heavyweight fans, of course, people's gonna sound biased. They're gonna be like, oh, yo, but Anthony Joshua didn't want to fight, and this has happened, and this has happened. Oh, and these person didn't want to fight. Oh, this person, he tested positive, and blah blah blah. In the end of the day, till this day, like Deontay Wilder like to say, till this day, you're just a WBC champion of the world. Yes, you made a lot of defensive. But where has it gone? And against who? And against who? We already know that the heavyweight division right now probably is a little stacked in the top 7. It's good. The names of Luis Ortiz, the name of Tyson Fury, the names of Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, Poliv, who I consider probably the most dangerous dude in the heavyweight division. I'm not saying that he's better, but I'm saying I think that's the guy that I think a lot of people in the top of the heavyweights, I'm talking about the Tyson Fury, all those guys that I mentioned before him, is relented to fight. We're still waiting for Dillian White's B sample. We're not going to get him off the hook with that one. It's either he come out, apologize, and say what you got to say, and say, you know what, it was a mistake. I'll never do it again. I'm changed. I wish I could, whatever. If he comes out, just say the truth, or they just want to push him to the side and make people forget, because of course in the sport of boxing, people like to forget real easy. But me, I'm a boxing head. Let's just go out there, apologize. We believe in second chances, Dillian White. Go out there, do your thing, get clean, stay clean. and go back into a position where you could compete for a title. Now, I'm one of those guys that I've been very, very adamant about and very strict about that. We don't need dirty boxers in the sport of boxing where, you know, you put your life on the line. That's not fair. But yet, if these boxers are giving them the leeway, if Deontay Wilder is giving Luis Ortiz, which Luis Ortiz in the past I've tested positive and is okay, and he's giving the second chances, if the boxers and their contemporaries is giving the second chances, I'll give them the second chance as well. What does Deontay Wilder need to do? Does he need to leave his camp? Does he need to live that advice of Al Heyman? Does he need to leave Shelly Finkel? Does he need to go back to the people that has put him in the position to become a champion? Because in my equation, my concern is the people that has put him as a champion is Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotion, Bernard Hopkins, and things, and so and so. What has Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel, or what they have done? Put more money in your pocket, which I believe that was inevitable anyway. If Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow of boxing and is a middleweight, I'm very positive and you know, I could say this statement that if Deontay Wilder would have stayed with Golden Boy, he would have been the biggest star in not only in boxing but in sports entertainment. We got the train hate right now. Let them pass by. Or am I talking BS? The proof is in the pudding. Again, the last time Deontay Wilder fought for a title was with Golden Boy Promotions. That's facts. That is not, I don't care how you feel about Golden Boy Promotions. I don't care how you feel about Oscar De La Hoya. I don't care. The facts is the facts. Golden Boy Promotions has built Deontay Wilder in being a champion. Has he stayed as a champion with his new team? Yes. But where has he gone after that? And even if, let's say, for example, he beats Luis Ortiz, does it enhance his legacy? Let's see if he goes to February 22nd, I believe, and fight Tyson Fury and beats him, which many people right now, especially in the sport of boxing, we got to keep it real. A lot of people ain't taking Tyson Fury's lineal champion very serious. Am I right? When he won, for example, what type of belt he was holding? The Mayans WBC belt that they just made up. And I believe that was a slap in the face for Deontay Wilder also to be putting another belt just so you can have these diamond belts, the Mayans belt. You're faking the casuals, WBC. Come on, you're supposed to be the most prestige belt federation in the sport of boxing, but when you come up with all these belts and then we have a champion holding a green belt, a lot of casuals don't understand what that belt is. A lot of casuals think that he's a champion. We gotta stop that, WBC. You're watering down the glorifying of a title, especially you're downgrading your own belt federation. Stop with these diamond belts. Stop with the Mayan belts. It's not making any sense because, of course, a lot of casuals tune into boxing and they see him hold the WBC belt, and you're just watering down Deontay Wilder's glory, Deontay Wilder's status. People's gonna go into the fight, be like, oh, yo, but he was the holding the green belt. Oh no, that was the Mayan belt. But this is the regular belt. Oh, but this guy that diamond belt. Jamal Charlo, he got the regular belt. All this stuff. Oh, there's the silver belt. Oh, there's the silver medallion. Oh, there's the gold medallion. Stop watering down the status of these champions. Deontay Wilder for the last couple of years been saying one face, one name, blah blah. You know what? It has not been one face. It has not been one name. How many times are you gonna express that slogan? Maybe you would have stayed with Golden Boy Promotions, and the momentum would have carried you to be an undisputed champion. And I could see it if Golden Boy does work with Eddie Hearn's The Zone. I think by now we would have seen the match that we all wanted to see. So who got to take accountability for this? The Deontay Wilder himself, Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel. I don't know what's going on. Now I think we're living in a real world where a lot of things is out in the light. Maybe Deontay Wilder needed to keep it real and be like, you know what? I really only care about the money. It's my life. I'm putting my life on the line, and belts really don't mean nothing. It's just a position. Because that's what it seems like. in the sport of boxing. You saw already Canelo Alvarez, he's going to fight Sergey Kovalev, which is great. And I like the fight. But at the end of the day, I think it was bigger to fight Demetrius Andrade and crown an undisputed middleweight that has been crowned in the last 20, probably in the last 2 decades. So the WBC, if you're watching, don't water down the most prestige belts. Don't water down your federation by adding these make-believe belts and then they holding the belt like it's the champion. If Tyson Fury was a real lineal champion, he'll be holding a lineal belt. Not. So, where everybody's going with this? Everybody's on a money hunt? Cool. Prize fighting. But at the end of the day, do not complain when people like to say that boxing is dead. Do not complain. Because in my concern, the legacy is actually watered down in a lot of the criteria and a lot of goals for these fighters. When legacy starts becoming the forefront of the sport of boxing and the forefront of these guys' career, you're going to see great fights. You're going to see a great fights in a timely fashion when the people want it, when they deserve it, and when their legacy actually deserve it. End of the day, you already know this is Punch Run Boxing. I'm just keeping it real unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. You already know, man. I consider these fighters my modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators. Deontay Wilder, like I said, is the #1 heavyweight of the world. But at the end of the day, what have you done for us lately? It's not really the question. It's what have you done for your legacy lately? This is Punch Run Boxing. On to the next.